Finally, the time had come. The Elite Four and the champion awaited. With all 8 badges in my possession, it was time to head to Victory Road and the Indigo Plateau. Victory Road began with a series of guardsmen checking, one by one, that I had each of the badges of the Kanto Pokemon League, and one by one they let me pass. Victory Road led to a series of caves full of Pokemon League hopefuls called Cool Trainers. Cool Trainers are the only people in all of Kanto that have discovered they probably shouldn't carry only one type of Pokemon and hyper-specialize. This makes them very, very dangerous, as their teams carried involved things like evolved starters, a wide spread of elemental types and strategies that actually had some thought behind them. Using the HM strength, I did some basic logic puzzles and battled everyone in my way. There was a lot of switching in and out, matching Pokemon types, and trying not to die right there at the end of the game. There were some close shaves, but good knowledge of the Pokemon type chart saw me through. Emerging on the other side after a long time of fumbling with the pushing boulders puzzles, I arrived on the other side to the Indigo Plateau. The Indigo Plateau was the home of the Elite Four. Lorelei the Ice Queen, Bruno the Fighting Champion, Agatha the Ghost Commander, and Lance the Dragon Master. Each one is powerful enough to be a gym leader in their own right, but these 4 are a level above. In order to challenge the champion of Kanto and take my place as the Pokemon Master, I would need to defeat all 4 of them. My team was, well, a little lopsided, but I had a solid plan. Zapdos would blast down Lorelei and her ice-water types. Vaporeon would swim circles around Bruno and his rock-ground fighting types. Mogwai, the Nidoking, would resist the poison-ghost combo that Agatha truly is, and Lance could be out-muscled under the right circumstances. The problems began immediately. Zapdos missed one of his thunder attacks, and Lorelei's Jinx ice-punched him down, immediately crippling my strategy for the entire run. Everything from here forward would be an uphill battle. Thankfully, Vaporeon was there to pick up the slack with water absorption and Bite, which is a dark-type move. Bruno I was more confident about, as Vaporeon was my highest level Mon, and almost his whole team had either a rock or ground subtyping. And then his Machamp came out to almost kill Vaporeon with a vicious double cross chop. I tried to use Mr. Mime to buy some time, but his level difference was too much, and he was killed. Mogwai the Nidoking had to step in to take him down. Hail to the king, baby. Already I am hurting badly because I am trading Mons for victories, and there is a lot ahead of me still. Agatha the Ghost Commander wasted no time in pummeling me with her powerful ghost types, including not 1, but 2 Gengars. Charizard had to weather all of the damage, stealing a very close victory that nearly cost us everything. Agatha's Haunter even killed himself for me, trying to unload a curse that did nothing because he was her last Pokemon. A blessing, let me tell you. Effectively, I was down to Vaporeon, Charizard, and Nidoking, with Lance ahead of me. My team choices and deaths were starting to snowball hard, and I had no other Mons that could step in, and I couldn't reach a PC to trade any of my dead Pokemon out. The laws of the Nuzlocke bore down on me. Never mind the champion. Lance would be my real test. Dragon types have no weaknesses other than other dragon types, and I had none to my name since poor Alabaster the Dratini died long ago. Kanto has all of 3 pure dragon types, and Lance was no slouch when it came to bringing them not only to heal, but to the height of their very real power. Much like Sabrina and her psychic types, dragon types were devastating back in Generation 1 Pokemon. Rare, powerful, unmatched. There's a reason that Lance is the leader of the Elite Four. Lance the Dragon Master led with Gyarados, one of the most powerful Pokemon in the game. While a lucky Dragon Claw took down the beast, Vaporeon was lost in the crossfire. Aerodactyl came out, and it took 1 ancient power to kill my starter, from full health to 0. Little Mac the Primeape was too slow to do anything. Finally, it was just down to Mogwai the Nidoking versus the other 80% of Lance's team. Even in the footage, you can see me hesitating because I knew it was over. And of course, Lance chose to finish me off in style, because why not? Killing King Mogwai with a devastating Hyper Beam. The king is dead. Long live the king. And that was it. That was the end of my Fire Red Nuzlocke. I could have just deleted the footage, gone to train some more, and come back with stronger mons to finish off this little series with a win, but part of the Nuzlocke experience is losing. If you can't lose, there's no point. Lance is a powerful trainer, and much like Sabrina, a Nuzlocke breaker. Dragon types in Gen 1 are very powerful. They have no type weaknesses, superior stats, and access to devastating moves like the aforementioned Hyper Beam. Even if I'd come at him with a team of level 60 Mons, I don't think I would have been able to beat him. You have to deal with the Pokemon you're given in a Nuzlocke, and I just didn't have what I needed to progress any further. But I am owl enough to admit defeat, and I'm not about to lie to anyone to save face. I'm sorry if I disappointed you guys, but hey, not bad for a first attempt, right? I made it basically 99.9% of the way through the game. If I was going to lose to anyone, at least it wasn't Gary at the very end. Lance is at least a cool guy, being a Dragon Master and everything. So, that was my first full Nuzlocke experience. I know, I could have brought higher level Mons with me, but that would have meant spending upwards of 20 hours using the daycare center, the Versus Seeker, or worse, the wild Pokemon on Victory Road, most of which are absolute monsters that use horrible moves like Self-Destruct and Confuse Ray. There is such a huge gap between the last gym and the Elite Four, I was honestly surprised. Given the layout of my team with all I had access to, I just didn't see a way I was going to get past Lance without cheesing the game and showing up with like a level 90 Pokemon to just push past him. And honestly, there's no honor in that. The final champion's ace Pokemon is only level 63, after all. Over-leveling in a Nuzlocke sort of defeats the purpose. I don't know, hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If I was going to pick someone to lose to in a Fire Red Nuzlocke, it would have been either Lance or Sabrina, and here I am. I hope you guys had fun following along with me on all my misadventures, and I hope you can understand my tripping at the finish line. This series did take several months to make, so if you could hit the thumbs up for all my effort and making it as far as it did on my first attempt, that'd be great. I'm not going to make a habit out of publishing my Nuzlockes for YouTube. This was probably a one-time thing, but again, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you did too. I'm not the Pokemon Master, but I cleared 8 gems and 3 of the Elite Four, and that's a high enough mountain for this owl to climb. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later.